Chapter 81. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The more you go, the more you will be punished. Let's create a bigger piece of public opinion to suppress this one. When Su Zijin said this, there seemed to be a flash of deep meaning in his eyes, but it disappeared quickly. After hearing this, everyone nodded as if they understood. On the other side, Su Xiaoyao and his group had already arrived at a nearby barbecue restaurant. No, you're just going to treat us to this? Fatty Wang looked at the barbecue restaurant in front of him, then looked at Su Xiaoyao, and asked with some confusion. Su Jia on the side also followed up and said. That's right, you are going to be your own boss anyway, why are you so stingy? Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao glanced at them and said in a somewhat unpleasant tone. You can eat it or not. After that, he called Lin Wanxia and Wang Siki to walk into the store. Faced with this scene, Fatty Wang and the others were a little embarrassed, but after looking at each other, they quickly followed, but there seemed to be a sentence hidden in their eyes. If I don't rip you off today, I'm not Wang, Su. Sure enough, Fatty Wang and Su Jia started ordering dishes as soon as they entered, and they only ordered expensive ones. It looked like they were going to eat Su Xiaoyao out of money. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled and shook his head helplessly, as if he had gotten used to it. Soon, the dishes came up, and everyone was tired after a busy day, so they began to feast without caring about their image. Only Lin Wanxia and Wang Siki were still maintaining a dignified posture and chewing slowly. Suddenly, Su Xiaoyao's cell phone rang. Seeing that the caller was Lu Baoqing, he immediately guessed the intention and then answered the phone slowly. Hello, boss, it's done. I got what you want. As soon as the phone was connected, Lu Baoqing's panting voice came. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled lightly, not too surprised, as if he expected it. Then he said to Lu Baoqing on the other end of the phone. Okay, I know, I'll send you a location now, come to find me, we just happen to be having a meal, you can also come and eat something. Okay, boss. After hanging up the phone, Su Xiaoyao sent Lu Baoqing his location. Soon, Lu Baoqing, who was covered in dust, came to the barbecue restaurant. After entering, he first glanced around, but was not too surprised. Obviously, he should know the people present. After all, how can a person like him who works without some knowledge do anything? However, when his eyes swept over Lin Wanxia, he was slightly stunned. It seemed that he was lost in thought, and then he saw him widen his eyes, pointed at Lin Wanxia and said. You are, Mr. Lin. Mr. Lin. Hearing this, everyone present, except Su Xiaoyao, all let out a puzzled surprise. Obviously, they did not know Lin Wanxia's true identity. Seeing this, Lin Wanxia frowned slightly and asked in a cold voice. How do you know who I am? This sentence seemed to have set off a storm in the crowd. This sentence seems simple, but in fact it is equivalent to admitting one's identity. In an instant, except for Su Xiaoyao, everyone looked at her, as if they were confused, puzzled, and a little surprised. Lu Baoqing, who got the confirmation, ran to Lin Wanxia with a smile on his face. Perhaps he felt that the distance was too close, so he took 2 steps back and said flatteringly. Hello, Mr. Lin, my name is Lu Baoqing. I have heard of you for a long time. I saw you today and you are really beautiful. Lu Baoqing praised Lin Wanxia fiercely, as if he had forgotten that his boss was still sitting next to him. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao's face suddenly darkened, but he didn't say much. Lin Wanxia was indifferent to such praise. Obviously, she didn't buy it. Seeing that everyone was silent, Lu Baoqing, who was standing aside, was also a little embarrassed at this time. After a short pause, he remembered the purpose of his coming here, so he looked at Su Xiaoyao with a slightly apologetic look. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao glared at him, and then said unhappily. Where is the thing? Here, boss. Lu Baoqing responded somewhat awkwardly, and then took out a USB flash drive from his pocket and handed it over. What is it? Seeing this, Su Jia on the opposite side asked in confusion, but Su Xiaoyao just smiled mysteriously, and then said with a joking face. Evidence. Seeing that Su Xiaoyao didn't say anything, everyone didn't ask any more questions. After calling the waiter to add a pair of bowls and chopsticks for Lu Baoqing, they continued to eat. However, just when everyone finished their meal and were ready to go home, Su Xiaoyao was taken to a corner by Fatty Wang and Su Jia. Then Fatty Wang gave Su Xiaoyao a thumbs up and said sincerely, "Brother, you are really awesome." Su Xiaoyao naturally knew what he meant, and just wanted to explain, but Su Jia suddenly pulled Fatty Wang away, then he scolded Su Xiaoyao. "Did you know that she is the president of the Lin Group a long time ago?" "I know, what's wrong?" "What else?" "I knew you didn't tell me earlier. I was stupid enough to call her my sister-in-law. If she gets angry someday, our family will be in trouble." Indeed, with the strength of the Lin Group, it is more than enough to deal with Su Jia's family. Seeing Su Jia's frustrated look, Su Xiaoyao was so happy, but he still pretended to be innocent and said to Su Jia, "I thought your dad told you everything. After all, didn't your dad and his family meet Sister Wanxia at the police station that day?" Hearing this, Su Jia patted his forehead speechlessly. "That's right, his dad didn't tell him about this." "Okay, don't be angry." Get lost, you bastard." No one spoke that night. The next morning, Su Xiaoyao just turned on his phone and saw that Su Ziyue's plagiarism was on the hot search. The news that Su Jingwa was suspected of beating someone was also exposed on the internet, and their Su group was also affected by it. Overnight, several partners withdrew their shares, and some even announced the termination of cooperation with the Su group. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled jokingly. Sure enough, even the Su family could not escape the fate of being cyberbullied. On the other hand, Su Jing was sitting in the office of Su Group. He was busy and exhausted. The phone calls came one after another, but without exception, they were all bad news. Finally, when he hung up the last call, he couldn't hold it anymore. He threw the phone out in anger, hitting the secretary who was about to come in to report. He stood up and said to the secretary in a deep voice, "Don't be busy for now. Go find the media immediately, and give them the things I gave you last night, and let them quickly expose the contents." Okay, Chairman. Chapter 82. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the other side, after Su Xiaoyao got up, he inserted the USB flash drive that Lu Baoqing got yesterday into the computer. He wanted to check it carefully and then extract the important fragments from it. However, it was almost noon when he finished this process, and Su Xiaoyao realized that he hadn't eaten yet, so he got dressed and prepared to go downstairs to eat something. But just as he was about to go out, he suddenly heard a knock on the door. After opening it, he saw Lin Wanxia standing outside the door, and then she said to Su Xiaoyao anxiously, "Xiaoyao brother, something happened. Su Jingwa asked someone to spread the relationship between you on the internet. Now there is overwhelming public opinion on the internet, all scolding you." Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao was slightly stunned. If Lin Wanxia hadn't told him, he wouldn't have known. He was busy all morning and didn't look at his phone at all, but after Lin Wanxia said this, he immediately took out his phone from his pocket and checked it. Sure enough, he saw the latest public opinion at first glance, but there was nothing on it. There were only two photos. One was the paternity test of Su Jingwa and Su Xiaoyao, and the other was a family photo taken when Su Xiaoyao just returned to the Su family. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao couldn't help but sneer, and then calmly put the phone back. Then he said to Lin Wanxia as if nothing had happened, "Sister Wanxia, you haven't eaten yet, right? Let's go downstairs and eat something." Hearing this, Lin Wanxia was a little surprised. She didn't know what Su Xiaoyao was up to. He was in a hurry, and he was still in the mood to eat. Lin Wanxia paused, and then asked carefully, "Xiaoyao, are you okay?" Su Xiaoyao was a little amused when he saw this. It seemed that Lin Wanxia thought he was stimulated by something. So he looked at Lin Wanxia and smiled. "Sister Wanxia, I'm fine, don't worry, I will solve this matter later, let's go eat now." After that, he took Lin Wanxia's arm and walked downstairs. The two of them ate a bowl of noodles together, and Lin Wanxia always hesitated to speak, but when she saw Su Xiaoyao's indifferent expression, she suddenly couldn't say the words on her lips. In fact, as long as Su Xiaoyao asked, she would still help him with this matter. Su Jingwa's inability does not mean that she cannot. She has full confidence in being able to solve the problems that Su Jingwa cannot solve. There were several times when she couldn't help but want to help Su Xiaoyao, but she knew Su Xiaoyao too well. If she, a woman, always had to help him, he would definitely have an inferiority complex. Therefore, Lin Wanxia has not helped Su Xiaoyao. Here, Su Xiaoyao has finished his meal and is wiping his mouth slowly, however. At this moment, his mobile phone suddenly rang, and it was an unfamiliar number. Hello, is this Mr. Su Xiaoyao? Yes, it's me. After the call was connected, a strange man's voice came from the other end. After confirming that it was Su Xiaoyao himself, the man continued to speak. It's like this, Mr. Su, this is a variety show, mainly to help reconcile family conflicts. And it's also a live broadcast for the national audience. Now your father, Mr. Su Jingwa, asked us to find you and invite you to participate. I wonder if you are available now. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao was a little surprised, although he knew that Su Jingwa and his team would find him, but he didn't expect it to be so fast, and he also found the program team for the national audience. Obviously, facing the public opinion on the internet, Su Jingwa and his team were the first to be unable to sit still. And Su Xiaoyao knew that this live broadcast was said to reconcile family conflicts. But in fact, it was a trap set by Su Jingwa and his team for themselves, and its purpose was to whitewash themselves, but Su Xiaoyao obviously would not let their plan succeed, because he had already prepared all the evidence. Now there is only one opportunity to make public all the behaviors they have treated him. Originally, Su Xiaoyao was planning to look for Su Jingwa, but now it seems that there is no need. Since Su Jingwa came to him, there is no need for him to look for him. Okay, I'll go right away. Okay. After saying that, Su Xiaoyao hung up the phone. He knew this, the program team also knew where their address was, so they didn't ask him. What's wrong, brother Xiaoyao? On the other side, Lin Wanxia asked with some confusion after seeing Su Xiaoyao hang up the phone. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao chuckled, and then briefly told Lin Wanxia about the call just now. After hearing this, Lin Wanxia was shocked and said quickly. You can't go. This is obviously a trap set by Su Jingwa for you. They must be fully prepared now. As long as you go, they will take this opportunity to cry about your faults to the national audience, but at that time, there are so many of them, and you can't beat them with 2 fists. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled, and then said confidently. Sister Wanxia, do you have so little confidence in me? You know me. I won't go without absolute certainty. Seeing this, Lin Wanxia wanted to say something else, but after seeing Su Xiaoyao's firm eyes, the words on the tip of his tongue were not spoken, and he only replied softly. Then let me go with you. After hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled and nodded to Lin Wanxia, and then turned and left. Soon, the two came to the place where the program was recorded, and saw Su Jingwa and his family backstage. At this time, they were sitting backstage and chatting with the staff of the program group. It seemed that they should know each other. But the moment he saw Su Xiaoyao and Lin Wanxia, Su Jingwa, who was smiling just now, instantly turned ferocious. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao looked at him with a smile on his face, and then sighed and smacked his lips. Hey, isn't this Mr. Su? What's wrong? What made you so angry? I saw that you were fine just now. Why did you change your face in such a short while? This is also fortunate that I know you. If it were an outsider who saw this, that I would have thought you were acting. You changed your face so quickly. However, after hearing Su Xiaoyao's mocking words, Su Jingwa instantly became furious. I immediately pointed at Su Xiaoyao and shouted with a ferocious face. You beast, it's all your fault. If it weren't for you, how could we have so many problems? Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao said with an innocent face. Mr. Su, you are wronging me. What did I do? I didn't do anything. You. Chapter 83. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At this time, the staff on the side saw that the atmosphere was not right and hurriedly winked at Su Jingwa. Su Jingwa understood, glared at Su Xiaoyao, and then closed his mouth and stopped talking. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao sneered at the corner of his mouth, glanced at Su Jingwa lightly, and then turned to another lounge. Then, he took off the small mini camera on his chest. Since he knew Su Jingwa's trick, how could he not be on guard? Therefore, he put the camera on himself again before coming. Soon, the program team will start recording, and Su Xiaoyao, as one of the protagonists of this show, will naturally not be absent. The staff took Su Xiaoyao and his friends to a room that had been decorated. After everything was ready, the live broadcast to the whole country began. Hello, audience friends in front of the screen, good afternoon, welcome to watch The Loving Family, that I am the host of this program, He Xiaoping. The guests invited today are the chairman of our Su group and other family members, and the other is his biological son Su Xiaoyao. It is said that the father and son in this life are enemies in the previous life, so what kind of conflict is there between them? Let's find out together. Here, the host of this program first made a brief introduction to the live camera. When the camera was on Su Xiaoyao and Su Zijin, the barrage instantly exploded, and the popularity also increased several times, because the headlines of the past 2 days are basically all about Su Xiaoyao and his friends, so their popularity is naturally high, so that the audience who know this program have all come to eat melons, and some even started personal attacks. Su Xiaoyao is the son of the Su family, so why didn't he give the copyright directly to his sister? That's right, isn't this crazy? His own family members have to pay compensation for using his copyright. Not necessarily, maybe the father and son are hyping it up. After all, there are many people who maliciously hype it up online now. I don't think so, maybe there is really a conflict between the father and son, that the audiences were typing and discussing on the public screen, and Su Zijin, who was standing aside, was so happy when he saw the people on the barrage scolding Su Xiaoyao. From this point of view, Su Zijin had already won half the battle, and this scene was exactly what he wanted to see. On this side, Su Xiaoyao, who was sitting on the sofa opposite, was obviously indifferent to the audience's abuse, but he couldn't help but mock in his heart, wait, the good show is still to come. Mr. Su Zijin, please tell me how the conflict between you and your son arose. On the other side, the host He Xiaoping asked Su Zijin, and then asked the staff to pass the microphone to Su Zijin. Seeing this, Su Zijin immediately put away his expression, pretending to be heartbroken and said, "The thing is, when my wife gave birth to him, because of the negligence of my husband and wife, he was stolen by a human trafficker, and then we searched for a long time but couldn't find him. My wife cried every day because of this incident, and often blamed herself for not taking good care of the child. Looking at her getting thinner and thinner, I felt a little bit sorry, and I was afraid that she would be upset, so I took her to adopt a child. One is to find her psychological sustenance, and the other is to make up for our previous negligence, but we did not give up the search. Then the days passed one by one, until one day, we got news about him from the orphanage, so our family hurriedly took him back to the Su family. In order to make up for the mistakes we made before, our family began to treat him twice as well, and obeyed all his requests, just to make up for him. But we never thought that our excessive doting would harm him in the end. He became more and more arrogant at home, often bullying his younger brother and humiliating his older sisters. At this point, Su Zijin wanted to continue, but was interrupted by the host. Excuse me, Mr. Su, I interrupt you, may I ask if the younger brother you are referring to is the child who was adopted later? Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao was slightly stunned, and then nodded gently to the host. Seeing this, the host continued to ask, "Why didn't he come today?" After hearing this, Su Zijin's face flashed with embarrassment. Why didn't he come? It's very simple, because his detention has not ended yet, although today is the last day, but he will not be released if he has not finished sitting. Of course, the college entrance examination is an exception. After a brief embarrassment, Su Zijin quickly sorted out his emotions and then lied. He is not feeling well today. Poochie. Facing Su Zijin's lies and the embarrassed look, Su Xiaoyao laughed immediately, and then pretended to be full of apology and said to the host and others, "Sorry, I couldn't help it, you continue." Hearing this, Su Zijin's face instantly became ugly. He naturally knew why Su Xiaoyao laughed, but thinking that this was a recording program, he didn't say anything else. On this side, after hearing Su Zijin's explanation, the host showed a look of sudden enlightenment, and then said to Su Zijin with an apologetic face, "Sorry, Mr. Su, please continue." Seeing this, Su Zijin calmed down and continued. "Since then, we knew that this would not work, so we no longer spoiled him like before, but we still gave him the things he should have, just not as much as before, and we would often take turns to educate him and accompany him. He the purpose is to change him, that I thought he would change, but he started to get worse, not only bullied his younger brother, sometimes he even hit him for a little thing, and not only that, since we reduced his pocket money, that he started to steal money from home, and once he even stole his third sister's necklace. Su Jingwa said with a look of grief on his face. He put all these things on his head regardless of whether they were done by Su Xiaoyao, a complete frame-up. At this time, the host on the side looked at the daughters around Su Jingwa and asked again. Then may I ask if his third sister came today? No. No, there was something at the company today, so I asked her to go to the company to deal with it. Chapter 84. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The two of them were very busy, but the two of them were very busy. No. No, there was something going on at the company today, so I asked her to go to the company to deal with it. Su Jingwa once again found an excuse and lied to the host. Indeed, Su Zijin did not come today, but she did not go to the company, and not only Su Zijin did not come, but even Su Zijin did not come. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao could not help but sneer. Wouldn't he know whether he did these things or not? However, he did not rush to defend himself at this time, but listened quietly to Su Jingwa's words. He wanted to see what other despicable things Su Jingwa could make up to pin on him. Seeing that the host always interrupted him, Su Jingwa was a little dissatisfied, but he didn't show it. He just glanced at the host lightly, and then continued to speak. That's fine. After all, we have always owed him. We can understand that he treats us badly. However, we didn't expect that our patience would make him worse. Later, he dared to attack us elders, he beat his sister and his mother, and even I, as a father, was often killed by him. Moreover, he often hangs out with some questionable people and goes to some red light places many times. He hangs out with those people at such a young age and steals things. What should I do when he grows up? I don't want to watch him degenerate little by little. Although he treats me like this, that I am still his father after all. How many fathers don't love their children? No matter how much he makes trouble, he is my son after all, so I want to persuade him and make him turn back. Maybe when he came back from fooling around again, I talked to him, but in the face of my persuasion, he didn't listen, but slapped me. Then he slammed the door and left, and hasn't returned home until now. This is when the conflict between us really broke out. As for the copyrights of his songs, they are not his. I know my son, he just wants to take revenge on our Su family, so he bought songs from others and changed the copyright to himself. The purpose is to take revenge on us and his second sister. After saying that, Su Jingwa actually pretended to shed a few tears. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao was stunned for a moment. After experiencing past and present lives, it was the first time he saw Su Jingwa cry. This really surprised him. At this moment, he really doubted that Su Jingwa and Su Zijin were the real father and son, because they both have a common feature, that is, they change their faces quickly and have good acting skills. His face changes and his tears fall at will. With such acting skills, even actors would give him a thumbs up. On the other side, just after Su Jingwa finished speaking, Lu Fang also cried, and she looked at Su Xiaoyao with a face full of regret, sobbing and saying, "Xiaoyao, come back soon. This time Mom and Dad will never say anything to you again. You can do whatever you want, you can beat me or scold me, but can you please not leave Mom? During the days you were away, Mom and Dad and your sisters missed you every day." As soon as Lu Fang finished speaking, Su Zijin and the others' voices rang out, and they cried like Lu Fang. "Yes, brother Xiaoyao, come back soon. The sisters have prepared gifts for you, and as long as you are willing to come back, the sisters will buy you whatever you want in the future." Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao felt sick in his heart. He only knew that Su Zijin and Su Jingwa had good acting skills. I didn't expect that these women had such good acting skills. They really were like family. They said it with sincerity, and those who didn't know would think that they really wanted Su Xiaoyao to return to the Su family. However, at the same time, the live broadcast barrage was already full of dirty words. Some viewers who couldn't bear to watch started typing and started to curse Su Xiaoyao, and the curses were very ugly. I really didn't expect that Su Xiaoyao would be such a person. He beat his parents and sister, and this kind of person should go out and get hit by a car and die. That's right, and he also wrote songs. How can a scumbag have such talent? Brothers, do you know where this Su Xiaoyao lives? My 40-meter-long sword has been thirsty for a long time. Don't forget to cut me when you go. Okay, that the audience of this session still had a bad temper, and some even threatened to cut Su Xiaoyao. Su Xiaoyao could see these insults, but he didn't get angry. Instead, he was still watching their family sitting there performing with interest. Seeing this, the staff of the program team hurriedly looked at the tissue. However, when passing by Su Xiaoyao, they looked at Su Xiaoyao with indignation. It can be seen that the people of the program team obviously believed the words of Su Zijin's family, otherwise, they would not look at Su Xiaoyao with such eyes. In this regard, Su Xiaoyao was still not angry. After all, they didn't know the truth. On the other side, the host saw that Su Zijin and his family had finished speaking, so he stood up and comforted them a few words. Then he came to Su Xiaoyao and said in a very disgusted tone, "Mr. Su and the others have finished talking. Do you want to defend yourself next? If you have nothing to say, then this show will end here. I don't want to dirty this show." After he finished speaking, the audience on the barrage all said good. Obviously, they still agreed with the host's words. However, his words seemed to be said to Su Xiaoyao, and it seemed that he was talking to himself and mocking Su Xiaoyao, because after he said this, he turned around and wanted to leave. At this moment, Su Xiaoyao, who had been silent all the time, suddenly stood up and then grabbed his arm. Seeing this, the host wanted to shake off Su Xiaoyao's hand with some disgust, but he didn't. Helplessly, the host had to turn around impatiently and looked at Su Xiaoyao with a frown. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao looked calm and said in a cold voice, "What? Is your program so disrespectful?" Hearing this, the host sneered and mocked. "Of course we know how to respect people, but are you a human being?" Su Xiaoyao's eyes instantly turned cold when he heard this, and then he raised his hand and slapped the host directly. The host was stunned by this slap. He didn't expect that Su Xiaoyao would dare to attack him here. There is still a live broadcast here at this time. Su Xiaoyao's action undoubtedly left evidence for his beating. Sure enough, after Su Xiaoyao took action, the audience all swiped the barrage frantically. They were all telling the host to call the police to arrest Su Xiaoyao. You dare to hit me? I'm slapping you to let you know your own status." Chapter 85. You are listening at novelfull.audio. However, after a short silence, the host angrily said, "Why should I pay attention to a traitor like you?" Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao looked at him coldly, and then said nonchalantly, "Have you heard my explanation? You only heard their one-sided words and concluded that I was such a person. Then why did you invite me at that time? Why not just let Su Zijin and his family come?" "You." The host was speechless after being scolded by Su Xiaoyao. After a long time, the host said unwillingly, "Then do you have anything to say?" After hearing this, Su Xiaoyao pretended to be calm and responded calmly, "No." Are you kidding me?" Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao just smiled jokingly, and then slowly said, "I don't have the time to play tricks on you. I really don't have anything to say. I just want to show you and the audience in front of the screen a video." Hearing this, the host was a little surprised, not knowing what Su Xiaoyao wanted to do, but he didn't ask much, just said impatiently, "Okay, I want to see how you want to explain." After that, he stood aside with his hands in his pockets, looking like he was watching a good show. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao didn't hesitate, and immediately turned to the computer and inserted the USB flash drive he had prepared into the computer. Then he connected the computer to the big screen and turned the live camera. After doing all this, he started playing this video. As soon as the video was broadcast, the live broadcast barrage instantly disappeared. He could imagine that the audience in front of the screen should be concentrating on watching this surveillance. On the screen, Su Zijin and his family were sitting at the dinner table, while Su Xiaoyao was standing aside with his head down. "What do you do for a living? You can't even do this little thing well." The person who spoke was Su Zijin, who was sitting at the dinner table, eating and scolding Su Xiaoyao. But Su Xiaoyao stood there, not daring to say a word, just sobbing softly. Then, the scene changed. This time Su Xiaoyao was punished to kneel by his second sister Su Zijin, and Su Zijin was holding a feather duster in her hand, standing behind Su Xiaoyao, hitting his back hard, scolding him while hitting. this video is not long, not short, it's only about 10 minutes, but there are a lot of things in it, all of which were edited by Su Xiaoyao in advance. Only some important scenes were left, including the abuse that Su Xiaoyao had suffered in the Su family over the years. There were also Su Zijin's slander against him, and the last time he brought people to block Su Xiaoyao, all of which were edited in by Su Xiaoyao. Seeing this scene, the audience in front of the screen began to swipe the screen again. What's going on? Didn't they say that Su Xiaoyao was very arrogant at home? That it seems that this situation is a little different from what Su Jingwa said. That's right, look at his injuries. It seems that he was beaten by Su Jingwa and his family. That's not right. Why do I feel like Su Jingwa's family is abusing Su Xiaoyao? In an instant, the live broadcast barrage changed direction again, all questioning Su Jingwa's words. Seeing this, Su Jingwa on the side was completely panicked, and hurriedly said to the host, "Quick, turn off the live broadcast." Hearing this, the host was stunned for a moment, and then looked at Su Jingwa angrily and said, You lied to me. Things are not what you said. You have always been abusing your son. Turn off the live broadcast first, and we will talk about it later. Su Jingwa looked at the host and said in a pleading tone. However, after hearing his words, the host was indifferent. Seeing this, Su Jingwa was anxious, and immediately stood up and prepared to turn off the live broadcast himself. However, the host stepped forward and stopped him, and also called the staff here to stop him together. Seeing this scene, Su Jingwa was instantly angry, pointing at the host with trembling fingers, and said, What are you going to do? Don't forget that you still took my money. What, do you want to regret it now? Su Jingwa's words were heard word by the audience in the live broadcast room. It seems that the host should be. The blocking of the host made him want to fight to the death. The audience was not stupid either, so they naturally knew what Su Jingwa meant. He and the host had colluded to slander Su Xiaoyao. At this moment, the barrage in the live broadcast room exploded directly, from scolding Su Xiaoyao just now to scolding Su Jingwa's family. Damn, this old man looks like a decent person, but in fact, we have all been deceived by him. He also said something like his son is arrogant and domineering. I saw him in the video, and he was very arrogant when he scolded his son. That's right, his sisters are not good people either. They are just for money. If you ask me, asking them for compensation is a small matter. If it were me, I would slap them hard. And this host is not a good person either. He actually accepted Su Jingwa's money and helped him to confuse right and wrong. What? There is a reversal. What? This guy is a victim. Fuck, brother, I'm sorry, I'll go to your house and help you fix the door and glass. Staring at the last few bullet comments on the screen, Su Xiaoyao vaguely felt a bad premonition. I always feel like someone has smashed my house. You beast, what are you still watching? Turn it off quickly. Do you really want to kill our Su family? Here, Su Jingwa saw that the host and the staff were all staring at him, so he set his sights on Su Xiaoyao and cursed at him, and he gave orders in a condescending tone. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled coldly, and then said with a face full of joking. Su Jingwa, you were the first one to come to me to play this game. What? You can't play it now. You are such a heartless beast, I really raised you in vain. After hearing this, Su Xiaoyao snorted coldly and said. Su Jingwa, do you believe what you said? Also, I forgot to tell the audience that Su Jingwa and I have severed our relationship a long time ago. As he said this, he took out the parent-child severance letter from his pocket and put it in front of the live camera to show the audience. It is estimated that some kind-hearted viewers will take a screenshot for him and then upload it to the internet. In addition to this live broadcast, I believe that the public opinion about Su Xiaoyao will be withdrawn before dark today. And Su Jingwa and his family should be popular again. Chapter 86. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The two of them were in a mess, but the two of them were in a mess. You beast, take your things back quickly. Here, Su Jingwa panicked the moment he saw Su Xiaoyao take out the parent-child severance letter. He immediately roared at Su Xiaoyao angrily. However, facing Su Jingwa's roar, Su Xiaoyao ignored him. this was also fortunately a live broadcast. If Su Jinghua dared to scold him like this in private, Su Jinghua would probably get beaten. Plop. Seeing Su Xiaoyao was indifferent, Lu Fang knelt down immediately, and then looked at Su Xiaoyao and said in a pleading tone. Xiaoyao, Mom begs you, please put away the severance letter quickly, you will really cause great losses to our Su family if you do this. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao looked at her with a playful face, and then said coldly. Ms. Lu, please put away your hypocritical face, have you forgotten how you framed me just now? Also, I'll say it one last time, you are not my mother, and I don't have a mother like you, so you'd better not disgust me here. Su Xiaoyao, you bastard, how can you talk to your mother like this? That at this time, Su Zijin and others came to Lu Fang's side, and first helped Lu Fang, who was kneeling on the ground, up, then stared at Su Xiaoyao and spoke in a bad tone. As soon as the words came out, Su Xiaoyao snorted coldly, and then asked. Then how should I talk to her? You, forget it, let's talk about this later, you should turn off the live broadcast now. Su Zijin did not dwell on this matter too much, but ordered Su Xiaoyao in a commanding tone. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao almost laughed out of anger, and immediately mocked. Su Zijin, are you stupid? In what capacity are you teaching me how to do things? A singer who is about to be banned. You. Faced with Su Xiaoyao's ridicule, Su Zijin's face suddenly turned ashen. Su Xiaoyao, I tell you, if you don't turn off the live broadcast immediately, we will never forgive you in this life. At this time, Su Zijin on the side spoke up in a threatening tone. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao just smiled jokingly, and then said indifferently. Then you'd better not forgive me. You. After hearing Su Xiaoyao's words, Su Zijin's face turned red and he couldn't speak. At the same time, the live broadcast barrage also pointed the finger at Lu Fang and Su Zijin because of the conversation between them. What the hell is this? You were bossy when you slandered them, now it's their turn to take revenge and you let them stop, what? Do they have to be calculated by you willingly? That's right, and I think Su Jinghua's daughters are also idiots. No, I can't bear it anymore, who gives me a place, I'll go and kill them. Just when everyone was silent, the host He Xiaoping spoke up. He looked at Su Jinghua with disappointment. Su Jinghua, I didn't expect you to be this kind of person. Hearing this, Su Jinghua said with a mocking look. What kind of person am I? I tell you, don't think about clearing yourself, when you took my money, we were already tied together, now that things have failed, you can't run away. You. Faced with Su Jinghua's words, the host He Xiaoping was speechless. Indeed, he should have thought of this when he took his money. Besides, Su Jinghua is not easy to mess with. If their Su family is in trouble, then given Su Jinghua's character, he will definitely drag himself into it. At this moment, He Xiaoping felt a little regretful in his heart, regretting that he believed Su Jinghua's words at that time, and he also took his money to help him target Su Xiaoyao. It was not until he saw the video that Su Xiaoyao took out that he realized, everything Su Jinghua told him at that time was false. And he was also obsessed with money at that time, and Su Jinghua made Su Xiaoyao sound like a very evil person. In addition, he also agreed to Su Jinghua because he couldn't stand Su Xiaoyao's style and personality. But he never thought that Su Jinghua, the chairman of a group, would actually use such a despicable method. What's more infuriating is that he was clearly abusing Su Xiaoyao, but he said to himself that Su Xiaoyao was abusing him, his father, like a relative, and he said it so sincerely that he even fooled himself. Thinking of this, He Xiaoping immediately took out a bank card from his pocket. Then he threw the card on Su Jinghua's face and said coldly. Su Jinghua, if I had known you were such a disgusting person, would never have taken your money at that time. After that, regardless of Su Xiaoyao's reaction, he came directly to the live camera and explained to the audience. He had to explain, because someone was scolding him in the barrage at this time. He had to stop the development of the situation in time. If he also followed Su Jinghua to the hot search, then he would not have to do his job, and he would basically be banned from this industry. Su Jinghua's country is big and his cause is big. Even if this incident ferments to the most serious time, it will not cause any particularly big losses to the Su family, but he can't do it. He doesn't have the background like the Su family, and he is not as rich as them. If he leaves this industry, he will not know anything, not to mention that he is still very satisfied with his career. After all, his monthly salary is not low now, and he will not bear to leave if he is really asked to leave. On the other side, Su Jingguo was staring at He Xiaoping standing in front of the live camera with a gloomy face. Or it can be said that every time He Xiaoping said a word, Su Jingguo's face became gloomier, but Su Jingguo couldn't get through at this moment, and Lu Fang and others on the side were also stopped there and couldn't get through. After a long time, He Xiaoping finished explaining, and then slowly turned around and looked at Su Xiaoyao, saying with an apologetic face. "I'm sorry, Mr. Su, I misunderstood you before. I apologize to you, and I hope you can forgive me." Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao just glanced at him lightly and said nothing. It doesn't matter whether he forgives or not now. The final decision on whether he stays or not depends on whether the audience gives him support. Seeing that Su Xiaoyao did not respond to him, He Xiaoping laughed at himself, but then asked again. "Mr. Su, do you have anything else to say? If not, this live broadcast will end here. No more." After hearing this, Su Xiaoyao just replied lightly, and then turned and left. He ignored He Xiaoping and Su Jingguo at all. "Stop right there." After hearing what He Xiaoping said, the staff left one after another, and Su Jingguo, who had resumed his actions, immediately shouted angrily at Su Xiaoyao's back. Chapter 87. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The two of them were so busy that they had to wait for the next meeting. After hearing Su Jingguo's voice, Su Xiaoyao just turned his back to them and smiled jokingly, but he did not look back, let alone stop. Bang! After the sound of a door closing, Su Jingguo finally reacted, and then looked at the host He Xiaoping in a bit of exasperation, and snorted. "He Xiaoping, you wait for me." After that, he took Lu Fang and the others away quickly. On the other side, after Su Xiaoyao left, he came to the lounge here to find Lin Wanxia, because in addition to the people in the program group, only relatives with blood relations can participate in this program, so Lin Wanxia was naturally left in the lounge to wait. "Sister Wanxia, let's go." Su Xiaoyao just entered and saw Lin Wanxia pacing back and forth there, and then smiled and spoke to her. Hearing this, Lin Wanxia immediately reacted, and then quickly stepped forward, pulled Su Xiaoyao's arm and walked out. In the live broadcast just now, Lin Wanxia must have seen it on her mobile phone, so she didn't ask Su Xiaoyao. The two quickly returned to the community, but just when Su Xiaoyao and Lin Wanxia went upstairs, the two found something unusual. How to say it, it's afternoon now, and it's almost evening, but there seemed to be a lot of walking sounds in their floor, and they also saw several uncles working on the construction site in this building, but they knew that there were no migrant workers living here, so they felt something unusual, so the two began to speed up their pace home. Su Xiaoyao and Lin Wanxia quickly returned to Su Xiaoyao's door. But the scene in front of them shocked them all. The door of Su Xiaoyao's house had been smashed to pieces. Let's put it this way, even if they stood outside now, they could see the interior through the skull on the door. Is this real? "Fuck, brother, you're back." At this time, a man with yellow hair and fashionable clothes came over and spoke to Su Xiaoyao carefully. He should have seen Su Xiaoyao in the live broadcast, so he could accurately recognize Su Xiaoyao. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao looked at him in surprise. He could see that the man was about 24 or 25 years old, and looking at his fashionable dress, he should be a rich second generation from somewhere, but Su Xiaoyao was a little puzzled. Why did such a person appear at his doorstep and call him brother? But after thinking for a while, Su Xiaoyao seemed to have thought of something, and then asked tentatively. Did you do this? Hearing this, the fashionable man smiled awkwardly and nodded. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao's face darkened instantly, and he immediately questioned. Why? Because of what you heard on the show? After hearing this, the man smiled a little embarrassedly, and then replied. No, brother, listen to me first. I was also deceived by that old bastard Su Jingguo at the beginning, that I really didn't expect that there would be a reversal later, so I came to replace the door for you overnight after I knew it, that I originally thought that I would replace it before you came back, but I never thought that you would come back so soon. After saying this, the man lowered his head with some guilt. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao couldn't say anything else. After all, he was also deceived by Su Jingwa's words. Forget it, I don't blame you. Go back. I'll change the door myself. After a moment of silence, Su Xiaoyao spoke to the man unhappily, but he never expected that the man's reaction after hearing this was not ordinary. He waved his hand and refused. No, brother, I have to pay for what I broke. How can I let you pay for it yourself? If you do this, I will find you a hotel now. You stay in the hotel for one night and come back tomorrow. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao was a little strange, because the man's behavior was a little abnormal. He seemed a little anxious, and seemed a little guilty, but Su Xiaoyao didn't care too much about these, but just when he was about to refuse, he heard a voice behind him. Boss, where do you think this piece of glass should be placed first? After hearing this, Su Xiaoyao immediately turned around and saw two middle-aged men in their 40s carrying a piece of glass, and the fashionable man asked. Hearing this, the man's voice was obviously a little weak. Just put it there. The man pointed to an empty place and spoke to the two middle-aged men, but Su Xiaoyao's eyes were fixed on the man at this time, and then he suddenly took out the key from his pocket and opened the door, but the moment he entered the house, his expression was stunned. Is this still his home? At this moment, the house can be said to be a mess. Almost all of it is broken glass and stones, and there are eggs all over the floor. He didn't look carefully through the hole in the door before, but now he saw this scene with his own eyes, and his heart hurt instantly, because the floor he lived on was not very high. It was not difficult to throw something from below to smash the glass of his house. After a long time, Su Xiaoyao turned around and looked at the man, and asked angrily. Did you do this? Just when he was outside, he saw that he was a little strange. Now seeing this scene, he knew that this matter was definitely related to him, but after hearing this, the man waved his hands and denied it. No, brother, this was really not me. It was really not you. Facing the man's words, Su Xiaoyao obviously didn't believe it, so he asked suspiciously. It was really not me. Well, then I won't pursue you. My friend did it. yen at $. Originally, Su Xiaoyao had believed him, but who would have thought that his last sentence almost made Su Xiaoyao angry to death. I don't understand. Do you hate me so much just because of what Su Jingwa said? After a long time, Su Xiaoyao calmed down and then questioned the man with an angry face. Well, we were really angry when we heard it, otherwise we wouldn't have smashed it so hard. Now that you know about Su Jingwa, why don't you go and smash his house? I think you are. It's already been smashed. My friends are at the Su family villa now. Su Xiaoyao was interrupted by the man before he finished speaking. Su Xiaoyao obviously didn't believe it when he heard it, so he asked the man to make a video call to his friends. After seeing the scene on the other end of the phone, Su Xiaoyao's mentality was balanced, because at this time, the degree of damage to the Su family villa was more serious than his own home. I saw that the window glass of the villa had been smashed, and the wall outside had been sprayed with messy paint. There seemed to be a lot of people there, and the sound was very noisy. Suddenly, someone in the crowd shouted that the police were coming. Then the man's friend hung up the phone in a hurry. At the same time, Su Jingwa was just about to reach the villa, but he saw several police cars surrounding the villa from a distance. Several policemen seemed to be communicating with the servants. Seeing this, Su Jingwa suddenly had a bad premonition, so he quickly asked the driver to speed up. Who did it? Chapter 88. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The whole house was destroyed. Who did it? Outside the villa, Su Jingwa's furious voice rang out. At this moment, he was in the same mood as Su Xiaoyao. Looking at the mess in his home, he couldn't help but feel a little distressed, but even so, he had no way to do it. After all, he didn't know who smashed his villa. After a long time, a policeman took the surveillance video outside the villa and said to Su Jingwa. Mr. Su, let's do this for now. We will notify you as soon as we go back to investigate clearly. After that, several police cars left here, leaving Su Jingwa and others standing here with gloomy faces. At this point, they couldn't live here anymore. The glass and everything were smashed, and it was impossible for people to live inside, so after a brief hesitation, Su Jingwa said in a deep voice. Let's go to the hotel for the time being and come back when the villa is repaired. After that, everyone got in the car and drove away. On the other side, Su Xiaoyao had already arrived at Lin Wanxia's house. Because his house was really uninhabitable now, he originally wanted to go out and live in a hotel, but how could Lin Wanxia let him go out and live? So Su Xiaoyao was taken back home by Lin Wanxia. The two of them had a simple meal, and then sat on the sofa to read the headlines. The morning's public opinion about Su Xiaoyao had disappeared, and it was replaced by the public opinion when he went to record the variety show this afternoon. Su Jingwa has become famous, and now there is a lot of criticism about him on the internet. And the Su group has also paid a great price for this matter. Half of the companies that cooperated with him have announced their withdrawal of investment, and some contracts that were being negotiated have also been terminated. In a short period of time, the Su group actually lost tens of millions, which was almost half a year's income of his Su group. Now, Su Jingwa should be distressed. Here, Lin Wanxia looked at the public opinion on the headlines and couldn't help but say with some gloating. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled slightly, and then said meaningfully, "This is just the beginning, the good show has just begun." After that, Su Xiaoyao continued to flip down, and the second public opinion on the headlines was about Su Zijin. This can also be said to be a ban order, because it has been announced that from now on, the music industry will permanently ban Su Zijin and will never allow her to make a comeback. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao raised a wicked smile at the corner of his mouth. Given Su Zijin's love for music, it is estimated that banning her would be more painful than killing her. If I add fuel to her fire at this time, she will probably collapse completely. Thinking of this, Su Xiaoyao immediately called Lu Baocheng. "Hello, what's the matter, boss? Do you know a good lawyer?" "Yes, what's the matter?" "Then please help me make an appointment with her. I want to meet her tomorrow afternoon." After hearing Su Xiaoyao's request, Lu Baocheng was a little surprised, but after thinking for a moment, he still agreed. Okay, boss." After the two hung up the phone, Lin Wanxia came over, looked at Su Xiaoyao and smiled. "It seems that you are going to sue her." Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao smiled slightly, and then whispered, "Of course, she hasn't given me compensation yet, so I can only ask her for it." After hearing this, Lin Wanxia laughed, and laughed a little gloatingly. On the other side, Su Jingwa's family was gathered in a presidential suite at this moment, and they were all concentrating on the public opinion on the headlines at this time. "Damn! I'm so angry, I want to kill this beast now." After a long time, Su Jingwa threw his phone to the ground and roared angrily, so he was so angry that he even cursed. He thought that this scene was all caused by Su Xiaoyao, so he once again pushed the fault on him. At the same time, Su Zijin on the side said in a lost heart, I was banned." Hearing this, Su Jingwa glared at her fiercely, and then said angrily, "Banned is better. I told you not to be a singer at the beginning, but you didn't believe it. What happened? It's only been a few days. Tell me how much trouble you have caused me. Half of what happened in our Su family today is due to you." After hearing what Su Jingwa said, Su Zijin lowered her head in shame, but then she seemed to think of something, raised her head suddenly, looked at Su Jingwa expectantly, and begged. "Dad, I beg you, please help me one last time, I really can't give up music." Hearing this, Su Jingwa looked at Su Zijin with some regret, gritted his teeth and said, "You look at your lack of ability. I tell you, this time, don't think I will help you, that if you have the ability, you can solve this matter yourself." Seeing Su Jingwa's attitude so determined, Su Zijin panicked immediately, and then she knelt in front of Su Jingwa with a plop, begging with red eyes. "Dad, I beg you, I am your daughter, you can't ignore me." After that, she threatened with a firm tone, as if she had made up her mind. If you don't agree, I will die in front of you." Hearing this, Su Jingwa, who was just hesitating, instantly got angry. Before being threatened by Su Xiaoyao, he was already very angry, and he didn't expect that his daughter would threaten him at this time, so in a rage, he immediately raised his hand and slapped Su Zijin directly, and then said viciously, "If you want to die, die quickly, don't threaten me with this matter again." Su Jingwa's slap was so powerful that it knocked Su Xiaoyao to the ground. Several slap marks appeared on her face at a speed visible to the naked eye, and a trickle of blood flowed from the corner of her mouth. She slowly sat up, then covered her beaten face, her eyes filled with tears, and looked at Su Jingwa in disbelief. Seeing this, Lu Fang and the sisters on the side all stepped forward to persuade her, but Su Xiaoyao seemed to be unable to listen at this moment, and just sat there stupidly. After a long time, she stood up, then looked at Su Jingwa calmly, and turned away. Seeing this, everyone wanted to catch up, but at this time Su Jingwa said in a deep voice, "I tell you, if any one of you dares to go today, don't come back, and dare to threaten me, I want to see if she dares to die for me." Su Jingwa deliberately raised the volume of the last few words so that Su Xiaoyao could hear them. However, Su Xiaoyao did not react at all, but just walked quietly on the street alone. It was not until dawn that she climbed to the roof of Tiancheng Entertainment Company. Chapter 89. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The two of them were so busy that they had to face each other. Dong dong dong. The next morning, Su Xiaoyao was awakened by a series of rapid knocks on the door. Then he went to open the door in a daze, but halfway through he remembered that he was still at Lin Wanxia's house, so Su Xiaoyao, who reacted, put on his clothes immediately. After opening the door, Su Xiaoyao was about to ask, but Lin Wanxia spoke first. "Brother Xiaoyao, I just got the news that Su Xiaoyao is now standing on the roof of Tiancheng Entertainment Company, ready to jump off the building." Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao was not surprised at all, because in the previous life, Su Xiaoyao also came here after being banned and prepared to jump off the building to commit suicide, but the difference is that it was not him who plotted against her in the previous life, but in this life, she planned to commit suicide because of her own plot, although the time and characters are different from those in the previous life. But Su Xiaoyao felt that even if someone else plotted against her, she would still choose to jump off the building and commit suicide, because the most fundamental reason is not who plotted against her, but whether she was banned. She is very obsessed with the profession of singer. If she is banned, it will be more painful than killing her. Of course, it is not ruled out that Su Xiaoyao took action in advance and disrupted the original trajectory of the matter, but these are no longer important, because Su Xiaoyao's goal has been achieved. This time, he wants to see what Su Xiaoyao will do without his help. "Let's go, Sister Wanxia, they are risking their lives to perform a big show, we have to give some face and watch it." "Here," Su Xiaoyao said with a malicious smile. "Okay." After that, the two drove to the scene. During the period, Su Xiaoyao did not forget to call Wang Pengzi and Su Jia. With such a good show, how could Su Xiaoyao leave those two brothers behind? After a long time, Wang Pengzi and Su Jia came in a dusty manner. "Fuck, no way, is Su Xiaoyao really here?" "That's right, this is too scary. If she jumps down, she will probably fall into minced meat." Here, Wang Pengzi and his friends just arrived inside at Su Xiaoyao. It can be seen that although the two hated Su Xiaoyao, they didn't want her to die. Hearing this, Su Xiaoyao sneered and then said, "It's a good death for her." After that, he turned his head and looked in another direction. I saw that Su Jingwa's family was rushing here in a hurry. Moreover, Lu Fang and the others were still crying while walking, as if they were going to a funeral. Seeing this, Su Xiaoyao couldn't help but feel a little funny. He didn't expect that Su Jingwa and the others would be so anxious. Recalling the past life when Su Jingwa and the others learned that they were dead, the indifferent expressions on their faces were as if a person who had nothing to do with them had died. "They didn't even give me an extra look, but just cremated my body in a hurry." What's funny is that the dignified Su family, the real wealthy family in Shenzhen, didn't even give me a funeral, they just asked the servants to bury my ashes. And even on the day of the burial, no one came. "Ziyue, come down quickly, and talk about it properly. Ziyue, listen to your mother, don't do anything stupid." "Yes, second sister, come down first and talk." On the other side, except Su Zijin, the rest of the Su family came, and the atmosphere was extremely tense. At this moment, even Su Jingwa, who had been serious before, showed a panicked look, and Su Zihan and Su Zining, who had not appeared for a long time, also appeared here and tried to persuade them earnestly, but Su Xiaoyao, who was opposite, did not react at all when facing the words of the crowd. The whole person was like a walking corpse, just standing there in a daze. At this time, Su Jinghua seemed to know what was going on, so he gritted his teeth and shouted to Su Ziyue. Ziyue, come down quickly, I will help you. Hearing this, Su Ziyue turned her head woodenly as if she had some consciousness, and just stared at Su Jinghua. After a long time, she saw that her eyes were red, and then she said. Dad, are you serious? Really, as long as you come down, Dad will agree to anything you say. Hearing this, Su Ziyue seemed to be relieved, slowly turned around, and prepared to come down. However, after she turned around and was about to go down, she suddenly tripped over something and fell backwards. Ziyue, be careful. Ziyue. Second sister. Faced with this sudden change, everyone was panicked and screamed. However, Su Ziyue did not fall down. I saw a paramedic who was closer to her when she was about to fall. He took a step forward and immediately grabbed her wrist, and then everyone stepped forward and pulled Su Ziyue up. After coming up, Su Ziyue was obviously frightened and looked frightened. When everyone saw this, they immediately stepped forward and hugged Su Ziyue, who was trembling all over, as if to comfort her. Seeing this scene, Su Xiaoyao also knew that the good show was over. There was no point in staying here any longer, so he asked everyone to leave. Coincidentally, just after Su Xiaoyao and the others left, Su Ziyue fell into a coma due to shock. Seeing this, Su Jinghua immediately carried Su Ziyue on his back and walked towards the elevator downstairs. It was also fortunate that Su Xiaoyao and the others left in time. Otherwise, if Su Jinghua saw them coming downstairs, there would inevitably be another conflict. Su Zijin, right? You can go out today. On the other side, Su Zijin's detention had also ended, and he was being given the final education before going out by a police officer. After that, Su Zijin asked excitedly. Officer, are my parents here to pick me up? No, we didn't see your parents. Hearing this, the police officer shook his head, and then continued. Since there is nothing wrong, you can go out. Maybe your parents are waiting for you outside. Okay, I got it, officer. Well, go ahead. Remember what I said. Listen to your parents after you go out and don't cause trouble again. After that, the police officer returned Su Zijin's personal belongings before he entered the detention center, and then turned and left. However, Su Zijin was completely dumbfounded after he went out, not to mention people outside. There was not even a car from the Su family. He panicked immediately, so he quickly took out his mobile phone and called Su Jinghua and the others, but surprisingly, none of Su Jinghua and Lu Fang, who always loved him, answered his call. Damn it.